What's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another episode, Mock Draft 2 of the NFL Mock Draft between the ABSN and the Hardcore Sports Network. We have a great show on for you tonight. We're going to go through, have a lot of content creators ready to assume the roles of the GM. So you guys, make sure you tap in to the chat. Let us know who you think your team, your respective team should be. So appreciate everyone for being here. Make sure you guys also sub up to the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network, and all the content creators. They're going to be putting their information in the chat. Make sure you sub up to everyone, man. We all really appreciate it. It helps our channels to continuously go. So really excited for this episode. The first one went well, so here we go with mock draft number 2. And hey, think about it. The draft is only a month away. So what is your team's need? As you see, we have a mock draft, NFL draft team needs already posted. So it's going to help out the content creators as we go along. But hey, what more can we say? Hey, producer, go ahead, hit it.
With the first pick in the 2000 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select
ABSN. Welcome to Mock Draft Central, live on the ABSN.
All right. So just to give you guys a little rundown on how this is going down, we're going to be using the PFSN mock draft simulator. So anybody who's trying to follow along, you'll be able to pull it up. Now, we are going to be introducing trades into this one. So teams, the content creators, hey, if they want to trade up, they're going to be able to. If they want to trade down, they're going to be able to. So we're including all of that. Now, it's 3 minutes for each team. So it's going to go by quickly. So make sure you guys have, if you're following along, make sure you tell us what teams you want. What players you want with your respected team. So appreciate everyone for being here in the chat. So with that being said, let's get ready to go. The first pick is up. That is the Las Vegas Raiders, and that will be Big Pat. Big Pat stepping up to the plate.
All right, Coach. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so everybody knows what the first pick is going to be, man. I got the Las Vegas Raiders, and with the first pick in this year's NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select quarterback, Indiana, Fernando Mendoza. So there we go.
What does he bring to the table for the Raiders?
What he brings to the Raiders, man, he brings a lot to this Raiders team, man. He's going to bring them a quarterback of the future, and he's going to bring them a guy that could get the ball down the field to some of those weapons that they actually have down there with the Las Vegas Raiders. It gives them hope, basically. It gives them a little bit of hope. They got rid of Geno Smith, so they're going to come in, bring in Fernando Mendoza, and they're going to see exactly what they have in this kid. And you got to get the ball to Genty to allow this kid to develop, so you won't have to play superhero when he first comes to the Las Vegas Raiders. But we select Fernando Mendoza, quarterback out of Indiana. Coach, it's back on you, man.
Up, so which we all kind of knew. It's no hidden secret. So next up, I'm going to step in for the Jets, and we're going to make the selection for the Jets. So The timer starts now. And taking a look at the Jets' needs, I mean, they need everything: quarterback, offensive guard, defensive tackle, edge, cornerback. So, and there's a wide range of talent here between edge defenders, offensive linemen, skill players. So, taking a look at it and thinking about what the Jets basically, it's going to come down to two players for me. It's going to be Arvell Reese or Ruben Bain. So Reese is a versatile player. He can play off-ball linebacker, but he can also come off of the edge and bring the havoc. There have been some, with the recent talk of, his pro day, some have questioned his bend. But when you look at the film, the kid is an all-around football player. He's elite as a pass rusher. And then when you look at Ruben Bain, he's another one who's an elite as a pass rusher. He's also physically strong in the run game. So you can even bump him down on certain occasions and put him inside, and he will do very well there. So that's where I'm kind of looking at. And wait a minute, what about David Bailey? That's another edge guy. And I'm really thinking about it. I'm really, really thinking about it. Now, is there anyone? And this is Jason. Oh, Jason is here. Okay, I do apologize. Jason, Pat, they said Jason is here, so I'm going to go ahead and back off and let him take on. Bring up Jason.
What I'm going to have to do is, whoever is not making a pick, I'm going to remove that person in order for Jason to come. Oh, there goes Jason.
Drop me off, because I can come back in there anytime I need to. Because
there goes Jason right there.
I'm sorry, I did have him marked down. That's my fault. So Jason, go ahead and take over. I'm going to restart your time. I do apologize. That's on me.
Oh, good, coach. No worries.
Okay, your time starts now. Go ahead.
All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Jason. I am the Jets guy making the pick. Jets can go in several directions here. I do love multiple defensive guys that they can take. I love Arvell Reese. I love Ruben Bain. I love David Bailey, but I would have to go Arvell Reese. I just think that he's the best fit for this defense. He will fit Aaron Glenn's style really well. He's a aggressive, physical pass rusher that will get to the quarterback in no time. I feel that he'll be a great asset to the Jets defense, and he'll provide a spark for the rest of the D-line and everybody else involved. So that's my pick.
That's a good one. That's a good selection there for the Jets. So appreciate that, Jason. Sorry about the mix-up there. But next up, we're going to go with the Cardinals, and that is Pyro. Pyro is the next man up. So,
all right, guys, no worries. By the way, it happens to the best of us. Could you remind me one more time what that pick was? So sorry for the Jets.
The picks. You have Mendoza and Arvell Reese.
Arvell Reese. Okay, he was one of the guys I was looking at, but he was one of the guys. So yeah, I'm ready for my pick.
Okay.
With the third pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cardinals that need a massive rebuild, Arizona Cardinals select Ruben Bain Jr. from Florida, playing edge.
Okay, what is it that you feel that he brings to the table for the Cardinals?
With the Cardinals, Ruben Bain Jr. really has an eye for versatility and for awareness. I think he has the strongest versatility. I think he has the strongest when it comes to being able to break out of tackles, being able to break out of blocks. And I think he's one of those guys that you can put him. I think you can put him on the right or the left, and he'll be able to adjust just fine. I think he can learn really quickly, have great awareness, and the dude's arms, body movements is just perfect for what the Cardinals are looking for.
Okay, well, that's a good selection there. And we're going to go ahead and great job there, Fyro, with that pick there. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Agent X is the next man up, and he will be picking for the Tennessee Titans.
Good to have you. Good to have you, Coach. And to tell you the truth, I'm ready to make my selection now. With
Okay.
the fourth pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans selects Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame University. I know a lot of people say that Jeremiah Love is a top 5 or top 10 pick. But I can tell you this, Jeremiah Love is a generational talented player. He has some players to offensive linemen to block for, and you have a quarterback in Cam Ward to hand the ball to. But if as long as the offensive lineman stays healthy, Tennessee has a good shot to make it back to the playoffs with this new roster they have. If it can execute properly with Jeremiah Love, he can have more touchdowns than the Saquon Barkley's rookie year.
All right. Well, that's a good selection there. I know Dable will love that selection there. So good job there. Good pick. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the New York Football Giants, and Ghost Dog will have that selection. All right, Ghost. So you're ready? And let's go. Your time starts now.
What's going on, Coach? Long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, man. Should do this more often, quite honestly. But for me, Coach, it's real simple mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
The pick with the number 5th overall for the New York Football Giants, Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Coach, up and down, this young man, for me, an absolute phenom when it comes to his athleticism, his natural talent, very football smart as well. And what could he bring to the New York Football Giants? Pretty much everything. But for me specifically, hashtag stop the run. Because I see what John Harbaugh is doing over here. He's going to want to run the ball on offense, but most importantly, he's going to want to stop the run on defense. And when you got a division like ours that's physical, really good with the run game, let's not forget we got number 26 to worry about in Philadelphia, right? Cowboys is really consistent with their offensive line, so by default, they're going to have a decent running game. And we still got Jake Daniels to worry about over there in Washington. I think you bring in the Sonny Styles over here, you line them up next to an Edmonds, and just watch the magic happen. So, without a doubt, man, and Coach, after watching some of his game tape, this young man lives in the offensive backfield. Like, lays claim to it. It's mine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, absolutely. Sonny Styles, welcome to the New York Football Giants.
All right. Good pick there for the New York Giants. So thank you, Ghost Dog, with that. And then we're going to move on to the Cleveland Browns. And Man-Cave, the Man-Cave is stepping up to the plate to make the selection for the Cleveland Browns. So where you at, Cave? You're muted, Cave.
I'm right here, Cave. I'm right here. But hey,
all right. So I'm going to start. All right. Your time starts now. So go ahead.
Well, hey, we got a trade to announce. So I just accepted the trade with the Miami Dolphins right now. So look like the Dolphins will be on the clock. I've accepted it. So I move back to number 11.
Okay. And let's go ahead with the proposed trade. So the Cleveland Browns are trading with the Miami Dolphins. So where the Dolphins? Where is the Dolphins? Miami, alphabetical order, Edward. All right. And what are your trade parameters?
Looks like it's going to be the 11th pick. Also the 2026 second round pick this year. Also a 2027 third round pick as well.
2027 and third round also?
Uh-huh.
So, hey, it's taking it. It looks like it's likely to accept it. So, you're. Oops, wait a minute. Let me make sure. You're giving up the 6, and they're giving up 43 and a second in the 2027, and they said likely to reject. So, I'm going to finagle it. Just bear with me.
You got to add something from the Raiders side.
I mean, from Cleveland side. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it. So there we go. All right. I pushed it through. Confirm. And it has been accepted. So with the Dolphins, who has on the Dolphins? Firo's back up on the table. So here we go. I'm gonna stop this time. And Firo, you're up on the plate. So your time starts now. You're muted. You're still muted.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good now. Okay.
Sorry about that, Coach.
That's all right.
So, the Miami Dolphins, I mean, we don't really usually like to show craziness, but the problem is we kind of have a crazy situation going on right now. So I think the right thing to do right now is to try to rebuild the offense. And so that is why I am ready for my next pick.
Okay, go ahead.
With the 6th pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins has traded up and will select Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State.
Okay, good selection. Another Buckeye off the table. So what is it that he brings to the table for the Dolphins?
With the Dolphins, I think he brings that same type of speed, that same type of ball hawk that the Dolphins has been seeing since pretty much 2022, 2021, when Waddle and Tyreek Hill were showing up to the organization. I think in order to keep on with the success, you got to kind of adapt with the same formula. And so I think with Carnell Tate, runs really well. Ball hawk for sure. He's somebody who will not give up on a one-on-one at all. So I think when it comes to the strength, when it comes to the awareness, when it comes to the "this is mine, give it to me" attitude, that is what we see with Carnell Tate.
All right. Well, good selection there. We know their new quarterback, Malik Willis, will definitely like that there. So good job there. We're going to move on to the number 7 pick, which will be the Washington Commanders. And that is going to be Agent X. He's going to be coming back up to the plate to take over to make the call for the Commanders.
Good to
All
have you
right,
again,
Agent
Coach.
X, you're back up, so your time starts now. Go ahead.
I would like to call Ghost for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so he said no good. So I was trying to propose a trade saying I would trade next year's pick, trade that pick to the Giants for Kayvon Thibodeau and next year's first round pick to the Giants. And he said no. So okay, I'm gonna let that slide. With the 7th pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders selects Caleb Downs, safety, the Ohio State University. You know, Washington sometimes needs some help in terms of youngster players. Sure, they still need a receiver. They still need a defensive help aside for edge rusher. But I think Caleb Downs will be the best option for Washington. The rumor has it that he might be out for the season due to the medical problem. But if Washington has the right fit in terms of the youngster defense, I think he can help the secondary a lot often. And I think Dan Quinn will love this pick. And I think he's a defensive mindset in terms of that. So, Coach, thank you again. The Commanders select Caleb Downs.
All right. Well, good job there, Agent X. Thank you for that. As Giants fans, we definitely wouldn't like that, but I definitely understand the pick there. So We're going to go ahead and move on now to the next pick, which would be the number 8, and that would be the Saints. Yes, the Saints, and that is NYG. It says he's here. Okay, no problem, bro.
We're gonna have to wait for NYG to come back up in.
No problem. No problem. We had plenty of time. So a lot of Buckeyes going in the first first few. So yeah, you got to drop someone down. He says. Agent X, I think, is done for the day because he's only doing 2. So we can actually drop him down.
Okay, Agent X, thank you for coming through. We're gonna have to drop you down so we can bring up some other drafters. Appreciate you, bro. And I'm gonna try to bring everybody back in sometime during the draft so you can give your shout outs and everything. All right. But appreciate you, Agent X.
All right, so you see how it goes. I mean, it's a lot of content creators here joining the show. So, and they're here to give their picks and their takes on the upcoming draft. So there we go. Our brother, Unpopular Opinion, also known as NYG22. So you have Saints, the mighty, mighty Saints. Okay. So you got the table, man. You got the platform. So your time starts now.
All right. With the 8th selection in the 2026 NFL draft, the New Orleans Saints are going to select Maysor Delane, cornerback, LSU.
Okay. So what does he bring to the table for the Saints there?
Check it out, man. They got Kool-Aid McKinstry and not a lot else. You got like Isaac Yadam out there starting. So I think this is going to help them solidify their defense. The Saints were one of the better defenses in the NFL. They're not a bad defense. Now, if you get this guy in here, you know, you solidify that secondary, and he can play press on the outside. So he's going to give you an advantage when you pair him with Kool-Aid McKinstry over there. You know, you hope that you can develop and continue to develop that defense while you get your offense together, because, you know, they're still trying to find their way as far as the quarterback position and some things on offense. So I don't think swinging for an offensive weapon was the right thing to do here. Let's go defense.
All right. Good selection there. Tiger, Bayou Tiger coming off the board there. So good selection there. Next up, we have Fyro back on the up on the board for the Kansas City Chiefs. So Fyro, where you at, my brother?
Making big moves, coach. Making big
yes,
moves.
you are. All right. So your time starts now with the Chiefs. Go ahead, man.
Yes, sir. And I mean, hey, I don't need it. We already got our pick right here, man. We already have our pick. I thought it out, and Kansas City, I definitely have my pick.
Okay.
With the 9th selection in the 2026 NFL Draft, the 4-time Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs select David Bailey, edge from Texas Tech.
Okay. What is it about David Bailey that the Chiefs love?
Well, here's a few things, right? And when it comes to Kansas City, what do we love the most? People from Texas. It's really strange, but a lot of people from the draft lately from Kansas City, especially high picks, have been from Texas. This one's from Texas Tech. Got a lot of love from Mahomes, I'm sure, with that one. And straight up, it's a need for Kansas City. It's a need for Kansas City, but it's not even just a need. If you have Karlaftis on one side, and the dude's already somebody who can bulldoze a tackle, right? This guy right here, He doesn't really have the size to show that he can be that intense and that much of a bulldog. But the thing is, this dude moves like a bull despite the size. And I think the guy has great hand awareness. I think he has a great bull move. And just straight up, he is not someone to give up on the ball. He goes all the way until the quarterback is either down or the play is done. And so I think David Bailey does a lot for Kansas City when it comes to development, when it comes to the line, and when it comes to rebuilding that defense that we're losing.
Okay. Good pickup there. Definitely him and Karlaftis will definitely be those type of players that will help Kansas City. So definitely understand where you're coming from. So we're going to move on to the number 10 pick. That's the Cincinnati Bengals. And Big Pat, where you at, brother? You're on the board.
All right. Hey, look, I need to look at that big board, man. This is the Cincinnati Bengals, man. They need a good defensive draft, man. So let's go to defense, man.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make the pick, man. I already see the player that I want them to have. So here's the times. With the number 10 pick in this year's NFL draft in 2026, Big Pat, the GM for the Bengals. Yes, he is the GM for the Bengals. And we are taking defensive tackle Peter Woods out of Clemson.
Okay. So what is he bringing to the table for the Bengals?
He's bringing in another defensive tackle you could pair with BJ Hill so we can stop that run over here in the AFC North. We got the Ravens, we got the Steelers, and we got the Browns, and they all can run the ball pretty doggone well. So, hey, the loss of Trey Hendrickson, we can get somebody in the second round to rush that passer, but we got to stop this run and get people off the field so Joe Cool, Jamar Chase, and Higgins could get busy out there. So, Peter Woods comes over from the same school as Dexter Lawrence. Hopefully we can get a little bit out of him and we can stop this run this year. So Peter Woods, number 10, Cincinnati Bengals. You stole Bailey from me, Pyro, with the Kansas City Chiefs, but I had a backup plan with Woods. So that's what we did.
All right. Good selection there. And yeah, he's a beast. He definitely is. So I understand that would definitely help them out. So next up is going to be the Cleveland Browns after that trade. So Man-Cave, you're on the board now.
Yes, sir, man. Browns on board. The Browns can go in any direction, but I think I know where I'm going to go with the Browns pick. They lost a lot on that offensive line, so the pick is in. We're ready to make the pick. With the 11th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Francis Mawunoa, offensive tackle from the University of Miami, Florida, the U.
Okay, so what is he bringing to the table for the Browns there?
Well, he's bringing a toughness, a mauler at the guard spot, and also he's the quarterback's best friend. I mean, hey, Shedeur Sanders is going to need to be kept upright. So what a way to start out. You got to start out in the trenches. They lost a lot on that offensive line. Wyatt Teller's gone, I don't know, possibly gone. So, hey, you got to start rebuilding that offensive line. And, hey, you can't get off on the offense if you don't got an offensive line to hold the quarterback upright and keep things going. So, Francis Mawunoa, that's what they start at. A mauler on the offensive line, and he's versatile to play either tackle or guard, depending on what they want to move him to. So, great pick for the Cleveland Browns.
All right. Well, good job there, Cave, in making that pick there for the Cleveland Browns, and Shedeur Sanders will definitely love that. So next up is going to be the Cowboys. So before I jump in, Boys for Life, are you in the chat? Because if you're in the chat, just let us know, and we can work our way to bring you onto the platform. So looking for Boys for Life, because if not, then I'll step in and I'll make the decision for the Cowboys. So but is Boys for Life down in the chat? give it another minute before I move on. So.
Yeah, you might have to make that pick.
Yeah,
Coach.
I'm going to go ahead then, and I'm going to go ahead. So thanks a lot, Cade, for your pick there. So I'm gonna step in for the Cowboys. Oh boy, man! Anybody knows me knows how I feel, but I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to look at what they need. So that's one of the things that I was focused on, and looking at the Cowboys. They need a lot of defensive help, edge, linebacker, interior, cornerback. So they need it at all levels. And sitting here looking at the defense, you have McCoy. You can go to Falk, but do I want to go down that far and make sure no one is looking for a trade with the Cowboys? No one is. So let me see. I got 2 minutes. And I know where I'm going to go for the Cowboys, so no need to go any further. So pick is in, and with the 12th pick in this year's 2020 NFL mock draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Jermoid McCoy, cornerback from Tennessee. McCoy is a very versatile, physical, and adept cornerback. So he's the type of player that the Cowboys will need, especially playing in the NFC East. When you have Philadelphia with their two dynamic receivers, the Giants with Malik Neighbors, and now the two acquisitions with the speed receivers that they've added, and of course Washington with McCoy, got his name, the wide receiver, their starting wide receiver. He's definitely a player that they need to help in the back end, especially in the pass game. So that's the selection. That's what I think. So there you have it. So we're gonna go ahead now and move on to the next pick, which will be the Los Angeles Rams, and that is Ghost Dog coming up to the table to make the selection for the Los Angeles Rams.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back at it again.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach, man, first of all, damn it, Man-Cave. Damn it. Took Francis Mauigoa right from underneath me. Pause. However, there's another, sexy fatty out there, right, Coach, that I've been keeping my eye on. Pause. And he comes out of Utah, offensive tackle Spencer Fano. You are an LA Ram. And it's great because he plays the right side. That's exactly what they need over there. Great feet, great hands. And what I like about him the most, Coach, he finishes the block. Almost every single play. He is a pancake machine, Coach. You understand? Mm-hmm. Either he's pushing people to the sidelines or on certain plays right off the screen. Yo, Spencer Fano, bro. Man, look, I would like to see him over here in the blue. However, the Rams right now, with an Asian quarterback, they need him more than we do. So, Spencer Fano, you are an LA Ram.
All right, and there you go. Definitely the trenches. You know how I feel about the sexy fatties. Yes, that's what I call them. So there you have it. Good job there, Ghost Dog. Next up, we're going to move on to the number 14 pick, and that is the Baltimore Ravens. So that's going to be NYG, my brother. Come on up.
All right, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ghost kind of took my pick there, but we're gonna pivot. We're gonna take the other tackle. I got it. All right, so with the 14th pick, the Baltimore Ravens select Caleb Lamu, offensive tackle, Utah.
All right. Nice pick up there. So what is it about Lemieux that you like for Baltimore?
Well, yeah, you know I'm bad with the names.
Yeah, me too.
But the Ravens got to get better in the trenches. Remember, they lost Lindenbaum. I think the other tackle, Falele, I think he's gone. So you want to continue to build out that trenches. You know, they still got the tackles over there, but I definitely want to get bigger and better in the trenches. You want to run the football with Derrick Henry. I think this guy gives you that. You know, ultimately, he's not gonna have to come in right away. That's how Baltimore is stacked. You know what I'm saying? But this is a guy you can bring in, you can bring along slow, develop, and hopefully he can, you know, step in at somewhere in the interior. That's where I see him. Okay.
Not a problem. That's a good one. That's a good look. And yeah, they definitely could fill in. You know, Lamar will love offense. He loves linemen, so definitely picks in and will help out in the run game with hold on. Tampa trades. Joes wants to trade with Tampa. Okay. And matter of fact, I think I have Tampa. Yeah, I do have Tampa. So, but yeah, I get you. Let me go ahead now and move on with the trade offer. Well, for 2 second round, third round, and the 5th round, and we're moving out. All right, decline the trade, and all right, so we're going to move on to Tampa Bay. And right now, I actually am stepping in for Tampa Bay and going to take a look here at what Tampa Bay needs. And start the clock. Sorry, first of all, start the clock. All right, now I'm going to take a look here. Edge linebacker. Yeah, Tampa Bay needs edge linebacker, interior wide receiver, and cornerback. So, those are some of the things that I'm looking at, and yeah, there's also a reason why I can't trade that pick right there. Tyson Jordan, the pick is in for me right now. Go ahead, Pat. And for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with the 15th pick in this year's 2026 Mock Draft 2.0, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to select Jordan Tyson, wide receiver from Arizona State. Now, Tyson is a big receiver, fast, good route runner. He's going to be the type of receiver that is definitely going to be your number one receiver. He's also going to replace Mike Evans, who they actually lost to free agency. So it makes a whole lot of sense to give a Baker Mayfield another type of dominant wide receiver, and that's what Tyson will do for them. So that's it, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the Jets, and that's going to be Jason back up on the table this time again. So
Jason, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Yep.
Okay, your time starts now. Go ahead.
All right. Well, the Jets can go with some different directions here, but I think I have a perfect guy here for at 16 for the Jets right here. With the 16th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver from USC.
Okay. And what does he bring to the table?
Well, he has a various His skill set is unreal. He's 5'11", 192. He's a guy that you can pair up with Garrett Wilson on the outside, and he can make ridiculous catches. I think that those guys would be a 1-2 punch. They would work very well together, and they would elevate the Jets wide receiver room, because Lord knows we need all the wide receivers we can get. So that's right.
All right there. Good job there. Thank you for that selection there, Jason. Really appreciate you. So
Thank you.
No problem. So we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to move on to the Lions, and we're going to go ahead and bring before we do that, Pat, Jason is, he's done. So can we drop him, and can we go ahead and bring up Mark, because he's going to be doing it for the Chargers soon.
All right. Appreciate you, Jason, for coming on. I'm going to try to bring it back throughout the show so everybody can give their shout outs and everything. But definitely appreciate your gift to us for coming on and being a content creator, making these picks for us, man. But stay along, keep watching, and we'll try to bring you back on throughout the show, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, again.
Mm-hmm. Just let me know when you bring him up.
Is he in the studio?
Let Mitch know. All right, while I'm doing that, go ahead and bring Mike up for the Lions.
Howdy, folks. How you doing, Coach?
All right, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. I
Good to be here.
appreciate you. All right, so your time starts now. Go ahead. Let me know what you need.
I think the board couldn't have fell better for us. I think we have options at two major positions. The Lions kind of painting themselves in a corner at tackle, however. They kind of need to come out of this draft with a tackle. There was one guy that as he was falling, I said, if he goes, I'm going to go with edge. But he's still there. So the Lions are going to pick.
Oh, this pick is in.
With the 17th pick of the NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select tackle Monroe Freeling from Georgia.
Okay. What do you like about him for the Lions?
So just again, evaluating the Lions situation. This last time I did the mock draft, I took Caden Proctor. I took a tackle. The Lions, again, painted themselves a bit of a corner. They have to take a tackle for the most part in this draft. But they also need an edge rusher across from Aiden Hutchinson. I did consider Falk here if Freeling wasn't here, but Freeling's here. And here's what I love about Mason Freeling. He is an athlete at the position. He has the highest upside of any tackle in this draft in terms of just being an athlete at the position. He's a very, very rare athlete. How rare? In terms of relative athletic score, how we rate players based on their position compared to the other athletes in their position, he had the second highest score since 1987. And that's the score that kind of goes with Taylor Lewan, Robert Gallery, Joe Staley, Tristan Wirfs. So you're going to get a guy at that size, a guy at that speed, a guy at that agility in the Lions zone running scheme. He's going to fit right in, and he's going to be an elite athlete at left tackle, and that's exactly what the Lions need. They can address safety and edge in the second, third, later rounds. But they're going to have their left tackle of the future, keep Penei Sewell at right, and they look really good for this year and moving forward.
All right. Thank you for that. Really appreciate that. That's a interesting and a good pick. That's a big boy too there. So I get you. I understand. So good job there for your Detroit Lions. So no Vikings here. So I'm going to have to step back in and make the selection.
Didn't you say
Vikings?
Was Barker for the Vikings or
no? It's Vikings. You remember you had talking Vikings, Gillarhorn?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he's not here. So, but I'm going to start now and take a look here. Looking at some of the needs for the Vikings, they need free safety, linebacker, wide receiver, edge, and interior nose tackle. So, multiple ways that they can go, whether it's Falk. You have Thyman there, so it's intriguing. I'm trying to look for interior defensive tackles. That's what I was trying to look at right there. Interior. So McDonald. So let me make sure no one's looking for a trade. Just to make sure I cover myself. Oops. And hold on. Okay. All right. And yeah, no one's looking for a trade. So I have time, 2 minutes. And you got McDonald. Do I think he would be the one? That's what I've been trying to. Now, gonna go with my first gut. So the pick is in. With the 18th pick in this year's 2026 Mock Draft 2.0, the Minnesota Vikings select Dylan Thyman from Oregon. Now, Thyman is a type of, you can bring him down into the box there at Oregon, but you can also keep him back. He can play in the 2 high as well. On occasion with the single high, go sideline to sideline. He also plays with the nastiness. I mean, he'll come in, he'll knock your helmet off. So he's definitely the type of player that I think they're going to need, especially playing in the NFC North. You know, with Chicago on the upswing, you have Green Bay. You know, with what they're doing offensively, the dynamic play that they have, and of course with Detroit. You know, Detroit with their receivers, with their offense, their prolific offense. So you're going to need someone on the back end on that third level. So there you have it. Thyman to the Minnesota Vikings. So next up, we're going to go to the Carolina Panthers, and that's going to be Big Pat. It's going to come back up to the board.
All right. Nobody wants to trade with Big Pat, with the GM. I guess he's scared because I'm gonna get what I get from you. But I got the Carolina Panthers, man. And on the board, I actually see a guy that can help out their quarterback, man. The little guy out there. Oh man, I always forget his name, but he actually shined a little bit last year. And why not get him another weapon, man? But it's gonna be at the tight end position. Kenyon Sadiq. I'm glad he dropped to number 19. We are taking Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon.
Okay. What is it about his game that you think will help them?
It's gonna help. It's gonna help them out a lot, man. They're gonna get a tight end that can actually destroy over the middle of the field. They need to teach him how to block a little bit because he has the frame to block a little bit. But if you add Sadiq with my boy McMillan, you got Xavier Leggett over there, number 80, man. That kid out there, I always forget his name, but he is good too. So he has 4 weapons that he can go out there. Bryce Young and Sadiq will solidify that tight end position with him and Tommy Tremble. I think that's a dynamic duo in the middle of the field. Plus, you got the outside lockdown with bigger receivers. Coker, that's what I'm thinking about. Jalen Coker. So you got nothing but big guys for your little guy out there. And I think that is dope. And I think Bryce Young will have a good season adding somebody like Sadiq to their offense, man.
All right. Good job there, Pat. Good pickup there for the Panthers. That will definitely have help Bryce Young over there at the quarterback spot. So next up, how about them Cowboys? So I'm definitely going to step in again for the Cowboys. So starts now. And with the Cowboys, that's what I remember. We took the cornerback. So they need still a lot of help on that defensive side, whether it's a linebacker, whether it's the edge, interior. So do we want to go? Definitely going to take a look here. And I'm battling between 2 players right now. So you do have Williams that you just got from the Jets on the interior. You know, you are trying to make amends for losing Parsons. So, you know, but do you double up also as another cornerback? having all the cornerbacks that you can to help on the front side. So it's going to be interesting. Let me also make sure no one is looking to trade. No one's looking to trade. Okay, so this is tough, man. This one is really tough. All right, I know where I'm going, and the pick is in. With the 20th pick in this year's 2026 NFL Mock Draft 2.0, the Dallas Cowboys are going to go with interior defensive tackle Caden McDonald out of the Ohio State University. Now you line him up with Williams on the inside. Those two will push the pocket. They will make it tough for any quarterback to sit down and really truly sit there and be able to pass. And then in the run game, they're going to force you to bounce everything to the outside. If you continue to keep building up this defense, you're going to be able to let your second level defenders be able to scrape and fill and make the plays in the run game. And, you add another defensive back a little bit later, you're still going to be able to have a good defense in the long run. So McDonald to the Cowboys is the pick. So there you have it. Next up is going to be the Steelers. And who has the Steelers? That's going to be Fyro. So Fyro is coming back up to the board today.
Yes. Thank you, Coach. All right, guys. So you might be thinking, oh, Steelers needs a quarterback. Steelers need this. Steelers need that. Well, guys, here's the deal, right? I already have my pick, and you may or may not believe it. So I've got it right here. With the 21st selection of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Caden Proctor, offensive tackle.
Okay. And what is it about Proctor to the Steelers that will help them?
So here's the deal. I was going for loan at one point for the guard because I know guard is another need for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But here's two things I've thought about. One, loan kind of needs a little bit more learning than Proctor does. The other deal is if the offensive tackle doesn't do well, you can always put him at guard. That's always the case. It's easier to train somebody on tackle to learn guard than it is guard to tackle. I think when it comes to Proctor, never give up attitude. For me, when I watch his tape, he doesn't look confused. He doesn't look like he's losing his footing. Whenever he misses a block, he knows how to move on without getting a penalty and without messing up his teammates. And so I think this is somebody who, if you have Aaron Rodgers in his last ever year, if Aaron Rodgers is still the quarterback of the Steelers at this point, you have no choice but to keep him protected for the full season. And this is the person that can learn and protect Rodgers at the very same time.
All right. Good job there. Appreciate that pick there for the Steelers. So good job. Pat, were you ever able to bring up Mark?
Yeah, Mark is in the building. Somebody's trying to get in. Is there anybody that doesn't have any more picks left?
Yeah, let me see. Mike is done because he just has Detroit. Jason, we already took him out. Agent Ed is already out. You have Rick for Birds, Man-Cave, Ghost, NYG. Rios has to come in, you and me. Okay. So Fyro is done now too. Yeah.
Okay, so the star of the show, Fyro. Go ahead,
hey, what's
Fyro.
Up?
I have 29, right, for Kansas City? Or is that somebody else?
Oh, yeah, you're sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Kansas City?
Because of the it's a McDuffie trade. I forgot about it too.
Oh, that's right. The Rams, they traded. I forgot about that.
Personally, it's the worst trade we've ever made in our lives, but it's okay.
Yeah. That's my fault. I didn't update the board so he's still here. So wait a minute, who's in the chat right now, or who's on the panel, Pat?
Baker, Rios, NYG, Fyro, Man-Cave, me, you, Ghost, and Rick.
Oh, so Baker is here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you were asking who do we have to drop down? So we don't have to drop anyone, right?
All right.
Yeah. Mark is Baker, so he has the Chargers.
All right. So he is actually up next.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, good evening. How are you?
All right. I know it's been you had a long wait here. But...
Yeah. No problem.
All right.
And,
so your time starts now. So go ahead.
Okay. All right. And I don't need any time. I was kind of holding my breath that I was thinking the Steelers were going to get this guy, or the Ravens were going to get this guy. But with the 22nd overall selection in the 2026 draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Vega Ioane, offensive guard, Penn State.
Okay, so what is it about him that the Chargers are going to love?
Well, there's a few things. First off, Justin Herbert, out of 450 plus attempts, was pressured just under a hair under 44%, which was second worst amongst passers. Just given the eye test, just watching Justin Herbert and the amount of pressures that were, it felt like he was under duress all day, every day. Ioane did not give up a sack in 2025. He has potential to be a great guard in this league. He's also a stalemate in the run game. Now you have a Mike McDaniel run zone running scheme. You're going to need a stalemate. And then considering the fact that Zion Johnson was lost in free agency, they cut Mekhi Becton. This seems like a no-brainer. This is a Jim Harbaugh salivating from the mouth from a pick like this. He has said things like, we all know he's like, an offensive lineman is a skill position player. This is a no-brainer for the Los Angeles Chargers. Just given the fact that, one, you want to be able to have a stalemate at guard. Has a lot of potential. It can move well for a guy 6'4", 330. They're hoping that what they're hoping for is that Rashawn Slater can stay relatively healthy. Joe Alt can be a stalemate at left tackle, and you have a healthy guard that can sustain a 17-week season. So I think that this is what the Chargers have done the past couple of years. I think that they'll stay with.
All right. So thank you for that detailed explanation, and you hit on some really great points there. So thank you again, Mark, for that one. So now we have Rick Two Birds coming up to pick for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Fly, Eagles, fly. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Thank you for being here. So there you go. So your time is going to start now. Go ahead.
All right. So it kind of came down to, actually, I was kind of hoping Kenyon Sadiq fell to us. He's a Philly kid. He didn't. He's a beast. He's going to do really well wherever he goes. And I was also considering a guy like Omar Cooper in case things don't work out with AJ Brown. But with that being said, I went with the not so sexy pick, but the right pick, and that's offensive line with an aging Lane Johnson, probably in his last year. You got to kind of start to regroup the line, especially on that right side. So I think we're going to go with Max Ironshore, the offensive tackle out of Arizona State. 6'6", 330-pound He didn't play football until his junior year in college at East LA in 2021. But then flash forward to 2025. He's third among Power 4 offensive tackles and pressure rate at 2.0% and normal pass protect snaps. He didn't allow a sack in 2025. He's got exceptional lateral quickness. He stays centered on shifty rushers. And he quickly redirects and resets to neutralize inside counter moves. So I think this is the pick for the Eagles. It's not always a sexy pick to take an offensive lineman, but you build teams through the trenches. And I think that's why, you see the Eagles have won, a couple Super Bowls in the last 7 years because we built through the trenches. And I think that's what we continue to do. So Max Ironshore out of Arizona State.
That is an Eagles pick if I have never heard one.
Yes.
Let's
go.
Just so you know, you're talking to the wrong one. I called the linemen and DT's the sexy fatties. They are sexy. So there you have it. So, but there you go, man. I appreciate that there. All right. So we're going to go ahead. All right. We're going to move on to the Cleveland Browns, and that's going to be Man-Cave. Come on back up, brother.
Hey, what's good? What's good?
All right. Your time starts now.
Yeah, I'm over here. Let me see. I got a little trade offer here. Just said no. I'm debating it. That is a really, really good deal, man. A really, really good deal. I'm thinking about it. Wow. Get a first next to move back 4 spots. What are you at, the 29th? You know what? I'll accept the trade, man. I'll move back with
All right. So you're going to go ahead and trade.
Yeah.
And propose a trade. So hold on, let me just get it with the Chiefs. Where's the Chiefs at? Oh, there you go, Ed. Come on now. All right. And what's the actual? You're giving up the 24th pick, and what are you? Anything else that you're giving up?
No, I'm not giving up nothing else.
What are you getting? The 29th?
I'm getting the 29th pick this year.
Mm-hmm.
A 4th round this year.
A 4th round?
Yeah, this year.
Do you have the number? All right, hold on. Let me find the number.
I don't know what the 4th round pick is.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. Because they're going by numbers, so I don't know specific. Wow. Hold on, I can find out. Where's my draft board grade?
It got to be 109 or 148. One of them is one of those. 109.
All right, 4th round begins 97 down to 127, so it'll be 109.
Yep, next year's first.
Next year's first.
And also a 3rd next year.
Casey's 3rd, so it's fudge it. All right, I gotta fudge it. I don't care. I'll do this. Here we go. All right, I just fudged it. All right.
Oh. All right.
So here we go. We have the trade, and Kansas City will now be on the board. There's the man making all the moves. Byro, there you go. Back at it, brother. All right.
Yes.
So you are now on the clock, so your time starts now.
All right, well, guys, this is very uncharacteristic for the Kansas City Chiefs. Usually we just sit back and wait, but guys, there's somebody in particular I've just had my eye on for way too long. It's pick number 24, and he's still here, so I've got to take it whenever the opportunity brings it. So I am ready for my next pick. With the 24th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the four-time, about to be five-time Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs will select Avion Terrell, cornerback from Clemson.
Okay.
Great.
And
pick.
what is it that he's bringing to the Chiefs?
Well, obviously, we need a replacement for McDuffie, but if I'm being honest here, he doesn't look too much like a McDuffie. He looks more of a Snead. He looks more of a, if you will, a Marcus Peters. The guy has excellent running ability. The guy has excellent ball hawk ability. Gets super hyped up for the team. He is not shy to show his abilities, but also stay humble at the same time. I think that's one thing that Marcus Peters lacked of was the humbleness. But with Terrell, first off, it's just such a Kansas City name to grab. But two, it's a great opportunity to get somebody from a great school who can transit into the NFL under the Brett Veach Kansas City or the Brett Veach Andy Reid Spagnuolo tree. I think he's perfect for what Kansas City's scheme is going to look into.
Okay, great job there. So all right. So Kansas City making those moves there, especially on the defensive side. So good job there, Fyro. Appreciate you, man. Good job. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the Chicago Bears, and that's Ghost Dog. Ghost, where you at, brother?
Yeah, I'm here, Coach. Here to represent the Bears.
The Bears. All right,
Bears.
your time starts now, man. So go ahead.
Let me see the eggs real quick, Coach, because I think he might have gotten snatched up earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. Lord have mercy. Oh, no, he's there. I mean, look, it's real simple for me. The Bears need pass rush. TJ Miller, edge out of Clemson. You are a Chicago Bear. I like this kid a lot, Coach, man. Real explosive off the line. Violent hands. He's got a pretty good tool set. Nice bull rush inside. They need this over there, man. They definitely need this over there. And pay attention too, because, they might be ending up drafting maybe like a linebacker to replace Edmonds or even like a safety later on. But starting off, you got to get after the quarterback. So TJ Parker, Clemson. It's real simple for me, man. I really like this kid, Coach. I watched some of his film, and man. What I say, and would I be jumping out the window a little bit and kind of like getting flashes of OC out of him? Like for real, that's my comp for him. So maybe it's a little crazy, but TJ Parker, Clemson, you are a Bear.
All right, that's an intriguing one there. So, and the comparison, ooh, wow, OC, that's some big shoes to fill right there, bro. All right, you putting it on him. All right, we're gonna be seeing. We're gonna see that.
There were certain plays where I was like, whoa, okay. That reminds me of somebody. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, keep an eye out for that young man. He's good. I like him.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Good job there. All right. So we're going to move on to the Buffalo Bills. And where's my brother at, NYG. Where you at, bro?
What's good?
All right. What's up, man? All right. Your time starts now.
All right. Let's look at the board here real quick. Go to wide receivers. All right. Thinking the Bills need some help for Josh Allen. That's all they ever talk about. I mean, he is the team, pretty much. So I think I know where I'm going.
Okay.
All right. With the 26th pick in the NFL 2026 NFL draft, the Buffalo Bills will select Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver out of Indiana. One of Mendoza's top targets, man. And he will be a top target for Josh Allen. Bills need help over there, man. They got Shakur. I get it. They both may play the slot, but you got to get creative on your offense. And you just want guys that can make plays out there, man. This kid can make plays, made plays from Mendoza. And I think he plays bigger than his size. I think he's 6'1", 195, 200, something like that. So, but I'm definitely pairing him up with Shakur. They're out on, some of the other receivers. So, but I think you need to continue to add weapons for Josh Allen if you are the Buffalo Bills, because that's who you ride your your seasons on, whether Josh Allen can get you there or not. So getting him other additional weapons is definitely something right here. And this kid right here, man, one of the top receivers in the draft, Omar Cooper Jr., Mendoza's top target, number one quarterback in the draft. So there you go.
All right. Good job, brother. Appreciate that there. So, good job there. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Frisco, but hold on, just need to clarify something. Looks like the Chiefs are actually keeping the 29th pick. Cave says the Chiefs are keeping the 29th pick plus the other and giving up the first. All right, so when we come to that pick, we'll just go ahead and let me see if I can finagle it at that point in time. So, but right now we're going to go to San Francisco, and San Francisco is going to be Man-Cave. All right. So, and just to be clear, you said that he's keeping the 29th pick.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. So I'll finagle it so it'll go through. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead for Frisco, and the time starts now.
Okay. San Francisco. I think I know what the 49ers need. Like I said, the 49ers in flux with Trent Williams right now at left tackle and stuff like that, and they have needs along the offensive line. So I know what the pick is going to be. The pick is in.
Okay.
With the 27th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Blake Miller, offensive tackle, Clemson.
Okay. What is it about Miller that you feel he's going to help the 49ers with?
Well, with the 49ers, like I said, the 49ers got a lot of problems along that offensive line. They lost some guys on the line. Plus Trent Williams right now, like I said, I know they're trying to restructure his contract, and I know he's mad about the money, so who knows, but I think he's going to be there. But this might be his last season with the 49ers, so I think they need to get younger in the trenches and also to protect Brock Purdy and stuff like that. So I'll go with Blake Miller, offensive tackle for Clemson, like to shore up that offensive line for them and solidify it.
Okay. All right. Good job there. So, we're going to go ahead. So good job, Dave. Appreciate you. Next up is the Houston Texan, Rios. Finally on the board, man. Long wait, man.
Right.
All Houston eyes up there. I see you, brother.
They start off with saying baseball is a stupid sport. We lost, so it's a stupid sport today.
Oh, shout out to everybody whose baseball team played, whether you won or lost. But hey, baseball is back, man.
Hey, it's opening day, so no better feeling, even though we lost. But tomorrow's a new day.
There you go.
4 games to go.
Exactly. All right, so your time will start now. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, so this one was kind of tough because I thought about being bold and trading up. I was like, you know what? I think this team, as the way they're set right now, they don't have to be super aggressive to trade up. If someone falls to them, cool. If not, trade back. So they did a lot of the needs from our last draft. They addressed them in free agency on the offensive line, essentially. So I focused on the defensive line, and this one was a little bit tough. I was looking at different mock drafts, and this one was kind of tough. So this guy, he was ranging from top 15 to not even a first rounder. But looking at the tape, I'm going to bank on the upside. So I'm going to go with the defensive tackle, Peter Woods. Yeah, so Houston Texans select defensive tackle, Peter Woods from Clemson.
Okay, so what is it about? Oops. You said Woods.
Peter Woods was
That's
taken
my fault.
already.
I hit the wrong thing. You said Peter Woods, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He's gone. I took him.
Oh yeah, Peter Woods is gone.
Mhm.
Man, not paying attention.
Yeah, I just saw defensive tackle and selected Miller. So, but all right, you still got time. I can adjust it, and I'll fix it somehow. I'll fix it.
No worries. I have a backup option.
Okay,
So,
what's your backup option?
defensive tackle from Florida, Caleb Banks.
Okay, all right, no problem.
But I think they're setting the offensive line, and one of their areas of need is on the front four. You're kind of set with your edges, but most teams have a running back by committee. For the Texans, philosophy is defensive tackle by committee. They have a bunch of solid guys, but no real superstars. Most of these guys from the mid-30s, so they got the chance to address that and get younger and get more explosive on the defensive line, and also whoever the draft doesn't have to start right away. They can ease them in and eventually take over.
All right. So Caleb Banks there. Sorry about the slip. So it's Caleb Banks. So we all know who it is. So there it is. So appreciate that, Rios there. Good job. So just let me finagle something real quick with the Chiefs and the Browns. And you're gonna give up this and oh, wait a minute, no. Okay, KC's back on the board. So Pyro, you're back up.
Yes, sir. Welcome back in. Woo! Haha. All right, everybody. So I have a way to fix this issue that we were having with these picks. So you'll be pretty happy about that. Because I know you guys are probably thinking, hey, take the guy with the name Casey on it, right? Nah, Kansas City has a way deeper strategy going in, and I have my pick ready right now.
All right.
With the 29th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs nearly five-time. They're going to be five-time champs this year. Don't worry about it. All right, it's going to be Christian Miller, defensive tackle, Georgia, right here.
All right, no problem. I got what you did. Cool. I will just Caleb Banks. So I'll just put right there. All right. So what is it about Miller that you like?
The thing is, I know Miller is somebody who can use a little bit of work, but that's why we have Chris Jones right now to fill things out. But the thing is, this dude is really good on the run stoppability. And when I know about Kansas City, I know that a lot of the D-line specialty is in run stopping, especially in Spagnuolo's scheme. So I think when it comes to Christian Miller, he is somebody who can really do good against the run, but he doesn't really give off very easily on offensive linemen. He's somebody who will stick as a motor for the entire play, no matter what. If there's anybody that can learn from Chris Jones and that entire defensive line, I think Christian Miller makes complete sense for Kansas City.
All right, so there you go, and time's up now too. So, but yeah, it's a good pickup there. And thank you for kind of fixing that up. But we're gonna move on to the Dolphins again, and you don't go anywhere because it is your pick. So your time starts now.
Well, perfect. All right. Good grief. I mean, the Dolphins need kind of everything right now, but since they do have a little bit of an issue right now, you know what? I think this one's going to be interesting, but I think I know what my pick is already as well. With the 30th pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins will select Ty Simpson, quarterback from Alabama.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, coach. Oh, yeah, coach.
All right, go ahead now. Go ahead. You're picking another quarterback for Alabama to the Dolphins. What's up about Simpson?
Yes, sir, guys. Well, Simpson, we all know he's got that second-round look, but, guys, this is Miami we're talking about with a new system. I think when it comes to Ty Simpson and when it comes to Malik Willis, right, with Miami, Malik Willis is somebody who can start for a season. I don't think he's going to be somebody for the long run. With Miami, they need to plan for the future, because as much as Willis was pretty decent with Green Bay, he only had a few games to show that. He needs to show it this year and battle for that spot. And I think Ty Simpson's ready for a battle and ready to take over for Miami.
Ooh, that's the surprise of the draft right now for me.
Disrespect for Malik Willis. Dang.
I'm a Packers fan too, okay? I can say that.
Now, hold up. Because Miami, right, the 30th pick, on the joint I got, I was supposed to make that pick. So, and that's a terrible pick.
But remember they traded. They traded Waddle to Denver.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, that's why
that's because the information I got, I was supposed to make that pick. So
that's my fault. I didn't update because that was after I did everything, and I just didn't update. That's on me. Yeah, Waddle got traded to Denver, so that's why that trade. That's why Miami's on the board.
Yeah, that's a wild pick. Malik Willis, no respect. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, trust me, baby, I've been making good picks all night. Trust me, baby.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the two Super Bowl participants. First one is the Patriots, and that's going to be with Big Pat.
I'm still a little bit of shock for the disrespect for Malik Willis, but Patriots are on the clock.
Hold on.
And
okay, go ahead. Time starts.
I'm actually going to let them get a edge rusher. Still can't believe this guy's still on the board, and my pick is in. All right, with the number 30 pick in this year's NFL draft, the New England Patriots, who got whooped in the Super Bowl by the Seahawks. Doggone shame. Take Kendrick Falk, edge rusher out of Auburn.
Okay, and what is he bringing to the table for the Patriots?
He brings a lot to the table for the Patriots, man. He gives them an edge rusher to pair on that defensive line. They got some good defensive tackles and Williams and those guys out there, but this allows the Patriots to re-up on their edge rushers because I believe they lost 2 edge rushers and Chashawn and I believe somebody else. So Falk and Landry out there together, I think that's a pretty good deal for the Patriots. It lets them keep that team strong. You know, so I think this is a very good pick for the Patriots and very underrated if Falk makes it to number 30.
Okay, good job there, Pat, in making that selection for the Patriots. So yeah, it would be a big one there. So it would definitely help there. So we're gonna close out with the last pick with the Super Bowl champions, and that's gonna be Cave to close it out. So Cave, where you at, brother? You're muted, Cave.
Can you hear me?
Still muted. Yeah, I got you now.
No, I'm good. I'm here, man. Yeah, I am ready to make the selection for the Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
The final pick in the first round of the 2026 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Brandon Cisse, cornerback, South Carolina.
Okay, and what is he bringing to the Seahawks?
Bringing some toughness and much needed help, like I said, because they lost Tariq Woolen, who signed as a free agency sign, I believe, with the Eagles. So they need to replace that. And then you might know Mike McDonald, he's about that defense. So he gets another defensive plug in that backfield for the secondary to help Weatherspoon. So much needed depth for these guys, man. Reinforcements on the way.
All right. So there you have it. That is the final pick in the draft. So we have the full list with the little hiccup by me there. So you can see it right there. We'll also make a copy of this and get it out to the network so everyone can go ahead and debate it. So, but yeah, there you have it. Appreciate every content creator who has been here. So, let's go ahead and bring it back up and get everyone with their final thoughts and critiques. And hey, if you want to give the surprise, I think we all know who the surprise is. And the money man who was wheeling and dealing and making moves all over the way. You had more FaceTime than I did today, man.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes.
Man, I gotta ask this question.
He's gonna get his ass fired.
What made you take Ty Simpson at 30? You just gave Malik Willis 2 years, 60 million, and I think Malik Willis will actually shine over there. To be honest with you, but go ahead.
Listen, man, it's all about proving yourself, right? And when it comes, don't make me full screen. No, it's good. It's good. No, it's cool. So when it comes to Malik Willis, right? I understand he has a lot to prove, and he has probably a lot on his back when it comes to that. It's just a matter of proving yourself. We haven't seen him in a full season quite yet. He was under Love in Green Bay, but the thing is, we still need to see a full-on season, a successful full-on season from him before we can give a full season evaluation. And I think Ty Simpson can at least be that kind of like the Shedeur Sanders of learn, stay back, learn. If things don't go well with this quarterback, we'll pivot. And that's what it is with Miami. Right now, it's just a big pivoting issue right now with Miami, and they need help. They need help from anybody and anything they can get.
I just want to say this. You let go of Tyreek Hill. You just traded Jalen Waddle. And you're going to bring in a quarterback to try to replace the quarterback that you already have if it goes bad and he has nobody out there with him. You had Casey Concepcion out there. You had
we drafted receiver. We drafted receiver at the beginning.
Get Carnell Tate. That is correct. But you don't want to go get another receiver out there for him?
Yeah, you're probably right. But you gotta, when you have those, we don't want to turn into the Detroit Lions, though. We don't want to draft so many receivers. And yeah, I'm a Packers fan too. I'll give shade to the Lions all day long.
Where's Mike at?
Hey, I brought Mike here, so we battle all the time on that one.
Nick says.
I will say I see the division with the Texans today because we saw with the Seahawks, they signed Matt Flynn in free agency and then they draft Russell Wilson in the third round. He'll be a good backup. And what did Russ do? Super Bowl champ year 2. So I see the vision. Not saying they're going to win Super Bowl, but I get
No, man, but you got to prepare. You got to always prepare and take more positions to get yourself. Because you never know what that gym is going to be in the mid round. A lot of times it's not quarterback unless it's the Russell Wilson situation. I'd rather take a risk on because here's the deal: Tyreek Hill, 5th round pick. Steve Smith was a late round pick. There's a lot of receivers, Randall Cobb, for another example, who can be late round selections and be Hall of Famers or pretty much greats of the game. So I'd rather take the chance on receiver, maybe running back, maybe linebacker. Linebacker is a big one on the mid-round as well when it comes to Miami than a quarterback because that one is way harder to fill.
Right. I think the one thing with the Dolphins is the GM and the coach came from the Packers with Willis, so they brought him over there, so they know what they're doing. So that's why they give him the opportunity. So I don't think they're gonna just get another quarterback. But I could be wrong. But they came from that. That's the same guy. So that's the regime that brought him in. So that's their guy.
Sure.
Yeah, that one was wild because that is exactly what I was thinking. They brought him over there with the Packers, from the Packers. So I don't know, but I don't think Ty Simpson is a better quarterback than Malik Willis. I think Malik Willis has a better arm. he can get out the pocket more, and he showed that he could be accurate over there with the Packers. So, yeah, that's got to be the wildest pick of this draft, man. It was another one. And the previous draft was Jordan Tyson at 5, but now it might not be so wild. They might want to go receive. Hell, they might even want to go running back. Who knows? But yeah, that's a wild one, man. But what's everybody's thoughts, man? Give your shout outs and everything before we get up out of here and Coach takes us out of here.
Y'all made me do my homework because I have to go to my third selection because I had two guys I wanted got drafted early. I'm like, damn, I have to go to my third selection. So y'all made me do some homework.
Yeah, man. This is dope, man. This is dope.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything to say about any other picks or what's going on with that, man?
I think it's kind of crazy as a GM, like when you got 2-3 different teams, man, to know what team needs and stuff like that, man. You have your head spinning.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, when you took Francis away from me, Man-Cave, I was like, damn it, Man-Cave.
Oh yeah, who took David Bailey away from me? I think it was it
Pull up
Ghost?
the board. Pull up the
Nah,
board, man.
mine was Sunny Styles,
Pull up the
then it
board.
was Fano.
I know I drafted
I was
it.
of 7 draft picks for Jeremiah Love.
Hey, man,
Somebody-
the
Oh,
Chiefs.
this dog on fire!
It's
Been
Cuero.
Hey, hold up.
He's trying to get it out.
Go Chiefs! Let's do it. Right there,
Mahomes
baby.
back, you guys gonna be scary again. So yeah.
But man, I actually want to do another one of these, man, and I know how much
we have one more. Keep in mind, we have the final one 3.0 coming up next month. The week, I already know when it is. It's the week before the draft. So, that's why we can go ahead and do it. Look, there's some things that, we tweaked out a little bit, but it for the most part, it was good. You're right, Pat. I like this. Do I have to do a little bit better? Yes. There's some things I got to do better on. We had a lot of content creators, StreamYard only let you bring up 10, which we all, I did forget that. So, it's, because we had 14 for time. So
the formula for the next one, however many content creators you have, you tell them to stay in the chat, and when it's their turn to come up, I'll just drop somebody and they'll come in. And then whoever has the next pick, just remind them they have to stay in the chat to know when their pick is getting ready to come up.
That's good,
and that's how you handle that.
Yeah. So, but again, like I said, the week before the draft, that Thursday, we're gonna do another one. Same time, same format, everything the same. Is just who do we have, and then hopefully we can balance it out, and Fyro, you gonna be the money man. We already see it next time. So.
I'm on Fyro's ass next draft. I already know what time it is.
And,
I got you.
I'm gonna be the moneymaker here, y'all.
Hey, shout out to the trades that happened too. That was dope. I like those trades that happened. I think Cave and Fyro did both the trades. That was good.
Yeah.
Fyro gonna get his ass fired. He made too many damn trades.
Man, what?
He was trying with me, and I was just like, and I'm like, Tampa Bay needs a receiver, and I'm like, no.
I'm convincing, guys. You guys gotta, don't fall for my magical plans.
You can get fired because you keep trading.
I was like, F them draft picks. I'm getting who I want.
Yeah, he's trying to win now. That's what he's trying to do. That's what it's about. So,
hey, man, we didn't win for nothing. Come on now, we didn't win for nothing.
Go
ahead, Pat.
Yeah, so that has been the ABSN / Hardcore Sports Network live NFL mock draft. And shout out to all the content creators that pulled up this time. I think it was 14. The next time, hopefully we can get a full 32. And I already got the plan in my head on how to make it seamless. So I got you guys, man. Producing this has been pretty good. I got the formula that I want to show. And hopefully I'll be able to pull up some highlights for you guys' picks when you make the pick. So I'll be able to pull that up for you. So working on that. But thank you guys once again. This has been dope. And Coach, anything else you got so you can take us out, man?
Yeah, that's it. Great job, everyone. Seriously, appreciate everyone who's here now or those who stepped away. Seriously, you guys made this a great event, man. And No one else does this like the ABSN and the Hardcore Sports Network. Think about that. You know, you have two networks collaborate in to bring you something like this, man. And shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Really appreciate you. And everybody, content creators, make sure you put your info in the chat so people can sub up. And everyone, sub up to the ABSN and the Hardcore Sports Network, man. Because this is where you get a lot of the great content that's out there, man. Seriously, man. And rep up all the content creators, man. Because we do this basically for the love. You know, this ain't a full-time job or anything like that. We do this for the love and for you guys to bring you entertainment. So, and I hope you guys really had a great time in doing this. So, but with that, Pat, you know what to do, man. Take us out of here.
Yeah, and you're a mark man for the next draft, sir.
Right.
Just let you know. But
wait a minute, Pat. The next time he's going to be hearing this a lot. Where is it?
Right.
That's what I be doing to y'all with these draft picks, man. With these trades and draft picks.
All right, peace, y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching, and tune in to the next one right before the NFL draft, man. ABSN Hardcore Sports Network collabing, giving you the goods, man. NFL Live mock draft. We out.
With the first pick in the 2000 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select
ABSN. Welcome to Mock Draft Central, live on the ABSN.